They provide cover. All right.
Hopefully.
So
Jesus.
if we're starting at the top of the round, then it's Titan's turn. I don't remember where we left off at. It was 3 months ago. But we can start with Wick. You've been praying a lot
Yes.
to your particular god Suther to provide you with the ability to save your friends. So
Mhm.
we're gonna start with your prayers being answered. Be like the easiest
Okay.
way to do it. Your damn it, where's that? Oh fuck me. Hang on, I did not have my books open like I thought I did. Missing
Boy,
one.
oh boy.
It's okay. I have it open on my phone. It's good enough. So first thing we're gonna say is that you are currently sitting low on the quintessence points.
Yes.
So, which is what you've quote unquote been casting spells with this whole time. And Shifty Eye looks around, make sure nobody says anything different. Uh, so you have some choices at the moment to refill this. The spell that you have been given access to costs 12 energy to cast, which is a lot.
Yes.
Uh, you spending HP gives you a -1 per HP you spend on it. So like you probably don't want to spend HP on it, right?
Yeah.
So
I don't have enough to do it.
yes, you do have a thing called "Live Like You Were Dying" that you can take advantage of. A desperate person may tap into deeper reserves. I think this is a pretty desperate situation, right?
Yep.
Tell me, are you desperate, sir?
Absolutely. Wiki is going full on panic mode.
That is fair. Okay. Doing this is dangerous. The character must have a current QP of 0 or less and take a concentrate maneuver. Now, personally, I
Okay.
would say that you have 0 or less. It's showing
Yeah.
1, but like that's just because I did a thing. So there we go. You're at 0. You're suitably desperate. Now you have to take a concentrate maneuver. Optionally, you can just say that you want to do it right now and make a quintessence roll at a -4 to do it instantly. You could do that if you would like. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. Because
I'll
you
take
have.
that one last second of sweet, sweet breath.
That's fair. You have fate that you can spend that's just going to go away with the character. But
Yeah.
anyway, uh, you tell the GM how many multiples of your base quintessence point you want to access, up to 5 total if you want to stay conscious. You may
Okay.
access more, but you fall into a coma 2 turns after you gain access from the extra quintessence points, with all the condition entails. 2 turns after you gain the extra, or 2 turns after you gain the extra quintessence points, you must make a quintessence roll at a -2 per full multiple of your base quintessence points you've accessed. Critical success means you take no damage. Success means you lose 1d6 FP. Failure means you take 1d6 points of injury. Critical failure means you take 3d6 points of injury, and you must make another quintessence roll or avoid or fall unconscious until your QP is above 0. These
Okay.
extra points are used like standard quintessence points. What this
Okay.
means, your your base quintessence points total is 12.
Yep.
So you have 0 if you want to access 12. You can spend a turn concentrating,
Mm.
and if you do that, you would access 12 quintessence points, right?
Yep.
And then under the normal rules, 2 turns later, assuming you don't kill yourself, you would make a quintessence roll at a -2, right, for
Gotcha.
accessing 12 new QP that your quintessence points that you didn't have access to earlier. You can access more if you would like.
Okay.
Now this spell, let me fire it off here because I'm not certain if you guys are familiar with it. It it is called self-destruct. Sounds pretty pleasant, right? It blows up the caster all at once. If the spell works, the wizard's body immediately explodes, much as for fragile explosive, except as a consequence of magical overload rather than physical instability. The crushing explosion causes basic damage of 66 times IQ plus magery, or in this case, quiescence plus magery, divided by 10. E.g., your explosion will do 10d6 damage.
Ooh.
And it's like a crushing explosion, so it like radiates out from you. Anyway, it auto kills you, so like there's that. You don't live through this. If you have unspent energy, every 10 points of unspent energy adds an extra d6 onto the explosion. And everyone within 5 yards also risks being hit by bones, teeth, shattered gear, and so on, for 1d6 cutting damage. So you'll explode with fragmentation boom.
Alright, I'm a
The caster
grenade.
is reduced to minus 10 times HP regardless of damage inflicted and cannot be resurrected normally. There just isn't enough left. The fate of the gear is up to the DM. Most equipment is destroyed. Morally and theologically, treat this spell as the equivalent of any kamikaze. One person's sacrifice to legitimate enemies is another's terrorist act. The spell might belong to any number of colleges, yada yada yada. Duration: this spell lasts an instant, but injury remains until healed, and the caster and any gear destroyed are gone for good. Costs 12. You simply need to have the energy. And then the regular prerequisites. So, you can take a turn to make a quiescence roll to access however many multiples of your quiescence points you want. Remember that every one extra multiple adds an extra d6 of damage, so you can take
And it was a maximum of 5, right?
Do what?
It was a maximum of 5.
Yes. So you can access the entire 5 times your total energy reserve, or your total quiescence points. And upon doing so, you will end up with like an extra, 4d6 damage? So 14d6 damage, explosion, whatever.
Let's do it.
You also need to get to some place where you can explode like a grenade and not kill your allies, because I'm pretty certain they don't want to die with you.
I can tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to walk over here to Jogurt. Jogurt, throw me. Yep. Can I do that?
I would say it's okay. You don't weigh a lot, and yogurt's big and strong.
All right. Where do I roll?
So you're gonna take your turn of quiescence.
Yep.
Fair enough. So
that changes my quiescence,
turn, and that would allow you to take a step, so you can step towards yogurt to make it easier for him to grab you.
Is that what I roll?
No, there is no roll.
I thought I said I had to roll for it.
No. There's no roll if you take your turn to do it. If you're trying to do it instantly, then there's a dice roll. And you make the roll at the huge penalty, like 2 turns after you gain access to it.
Gotcha.
So you step and you do that number, and you gain access to quiescence points. How many quiescence points
60.
would you like?
5 times.
5
Oh
times
my
12.
God. How have you become so mighty?
Sounds like it's good.
Cursed.
It says you've got a maximum of 12 in your character sheet, but don't worry about it. We're establishing what's going on.
Yep. I'm saying yeet.
Back to the top of the round. Titan's grabbed. He's going to attempt to not be grabbed, because, people don't like that. Especially by zombies who are trying to gnaw their limbs off. So he's going to attempt to break the grapple. And then, I gotta click this button and then this button. There we go. And alright, so 5 CP, that's minus 2 to strength, minus 2 to dex. So, and which zombie is in the hex with him? Oh boy. 14. Fair enough. And it's minus 2 2 for that number. Like, successfully attacked. Yeah. Zombie isn't gonna zombie to defend himself, so he removes 6 control points from his chesticles. Max damage roll. Isn't that nice?
Man, I'm having to do some jank math to make this work, but it works.
But it works.
Yeah, there's not, under advantage, disadvantage, there's not something I can put into bonuses to QT skills. So I'm having to do the math on the actual bonus inside the skill. It works.
QT skill.
Or QN, like quintessence skills. I have the Rune Warrior Imbue talent plus with my Rune Warrior stuff. Or the imbuements. And it gives me a +1 to quintessence rolls with imbuements.
That's fair.
But
There's
it doesn't have
bonus,
anything.
It's like what, attributes, points, bonus, show all. The bonus should be able to give you that +1 because that's added on to the number.
Under main?
No, it's under in your your skills. You have your quintessence skills like telescopic weapon spear, telescopic weapon spear plus -2 reach, plus -3 reach, all those.
Yeah.
You can click the little E to edit those, and then you have the bonus button that you can click on it.
Oh no, that's exactly what I'm using to do it with. That's why I'm saying I'm having to go into each skill to make that happen, so it matches my character sheet. It's fine. Continue. I'm listening. I'm just doing this while I'm listening.
Next is Yogurt. Yogurt, your small friend walks up to you looking very determined. What do you do?
Yeah.
He also says to throw him.
Well,
where he's planning on you throwing him to.
There's nowhere I can really throw him.
Pointing in the room.
If he hits the wall, he's just gonna die.
Probably. I mean, you could always choose to throw him with less strength than what you have.
I can toss him.
Fastball him. You just kind of toss him.
Wait, you're not going to throw him at the boss?
I can't.
There's too many.
Where I'm at, it's not possible.
Besides to be fair, I don't think the boss is the one you guys are having problems with, at least at the moment. He's annoying, but like.
I don't know.
Somewhere, wherever he's standing is going to take the most damage, and then every hex away from that is going to be divided by 3.
So
all right.
Honestly, he can just
damage is like
you can just choose where he wants to be in the room.
Pretty much.
Between like my throw skill being like what is it, 20?
Pretty up there.
And then throwing at a spot gives me like a +4 or something. Like when you're just aiming at like an area.
Remember that the only ones alive are
the ones that are on top of me.
This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then there's this one, and then there's one underneath Easily, and then Lacaralis is also floating on top of Easily. And then there's this one, and this guy, and that guy.
Where'd you want to be, little lizard man?
There's this
right, he'd probably be the
guy
best
over
option
here,
then.
These dudes that walked across the minefield.
Because that'll clip all these and that one.
So anything within 5 gets it with shrapnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything within 5 probably just gets demolished.
Mm-hmm. That's cutting damage for the shrapnel, but it's crushing damage for the explosions, and skeletons take double damage from crushing.
It's just a really awkward layout.
Yeah.
So you can really choose anywhere you want to be thrown at.
Either one of those. This one would probably do the most damage.
I mean, like, it really doesn't matter when it comes to these guys, because they're all skeletons, I think.
Yeah.
So even if they're far away, they'll get hit with the crushing wave, and they're already low.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
The biggest thing is avoiding killing easily.
Yeah.
Bottom.
If I hit right here, I
Please don't kill
shouldn't.
me.
It should just kind of hit off into this direction.
I mean, I will create a new character, but it'll make me sad.
So probably this guy, because it'll hit the wall before it hits easily.
And hopefully blow up that one in the doorway.
Yeah, easily will just be kind of traumatized from seeing red kobold goop.
And go everywhere.
Oh, I might have tinnitus.
Fair enough.
You want to get
Fucking
tinnitus? Because that's how you
bar.
get tinnitus.
Wick, do you have acrobatics?
I do not. I'm just gonna
If
go.
I
on the
throw you, you're
floor.
just gonna be
Does
on the
it
ground.
matter at this point?
Unless you hit the wall. You hit the wall, then it's different.
Because
I think I've got like.
You
Let me
could
check. I've got a default skill, maybe.
Oh.
You can default it. You could also spend your fate.
Yeah, you got fate.
It, so you don't have to.
You
It's
know,
gonna
we'll
disappear
fade it. Roll it. So what am I defaulting this?
You have. Hang on, let me swap these characters around and bring the other ones back. Yogurt. Or no, Morales isn't here.
Kind of amazing what putting Quintessence in did to my character.
I know, right?
It genuinely made my character better to easier to use,
Yeah. That's
or
why.
more likely to succeed. So, especially since I'm limited on intelligence.
You. Me, big smart.
Alrighty then. So Yogurt, give me the dice roll
And dice roll.
for your tossing, your dwarf tossing.
Just roll.
You got this. I believe in you.
My skill's a 20. There, I rolled a 15.
I think that's a pretty good roll.
He's in there somewhere.
In the arms of an angel.
Why are there two of you?
Oh God!
I don't understand. God, there's so many of you.
You accidentally pitched me backwards, and now everyone's gonna go.
You get where's the pointer tool at again? Yeah, there. It is. I don't even remember how to use it. How to use the pointer tool?
Hold down space.
So you want to be here or here or here
Right
or,
here.
or here?
Okay.
I didn't throw you in the doorway over here.
You just throw him out the doorway into his own minefield over here.
I mean,
Like a fireworks
could,
show, you
I
see a little
guess.
poof on the ground and then a big one in the air.
I throw you over here.
Maximum yeetability. Alright, so. Let me. I don't know, for some reason it's not wanting to cooperate.
That'll work.
I do not question when I'm asked to do things.
Good enough, he says.
I just do them.
Alright, so you toss the kobold. Now what do? Are you going to step away from the doorway?
Yeah.
I mean,
The only reason I ever came over here was to
Yeah, you don't know what I'm
like
doing.
guard him anyway.
Yeah, he didn't tell you what he's doing, at least that I know of. So like,
He's like, "Whoa, throw me over there."
toss me over there. And you're like, I don't know, that seems weird, but sure. Throws him into the meat grinder.
He's gonna buy me some valuable time.
I'm just gonna shout one last thing before I go.
One last thing.
Bonsai. But yeah, that's
That is truly the kobold way to go, though, isn't it?
It is.
Fiery ball of death.
I don't know if it's fire at this point. That's a lot of goop.
It's a lot of goop.
a goo ball.
Alright, so.
To quote Futurama, that's a lot of blood for a little guy.
It's fair. Apparently,
Do spells work yet?
the tab works. It just treats them like skills. At least it did whenever I
Oh.
last looked at it.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah.
good.
I can't
'cause
see easily.
That also means that leaves me with all these fucking zombos over here.
Oh, but I can see the zombies in the door.
Okay.
I just can't see you, which means I can hit them, but I won't hit you.
I don't know, maybe. You might just blow up all the walls.
Drops the building on top of you.
You could cover me in rubble. It might be a
Kills
thing.
everyone in the building.
It's according to how much damage
You know,
you
that
do.
would be a good introduction for Facilier, though. It's just like, nope, nope, nope.
Everyone's dead.
Alright. Well, apparently my fast draw skill vanished, so.
What is hand armor?
One is hand armor.
What even is that?
There we
I
go.
don't know. I stay the hell
Who
away
likes
from
being
it.
ham-fisted? Who likes being ham-fisted?
My Necrospace character is ham-fisted.
That is unfortunate.
That is
It's a
unfortunate.
side effect of being numb. Considered ham-fisted. Always.
Oh god, he came off the fucking
They don't move as one.
infuriating.
Yeah, he has to do jank.
There we go.
How could you betray us, Scarl?
Scarl. Yeah, you abandoned him. You found a new master.
Just because you got ravaged by undead.
Now he leads them. He chose his side. Alright. So, next Raleigh. The scaly mobs. Oh boy.
Help me, Aralis! Blankly stares at me floating above my head.
He floats into space, never to return.
Just floats up.
Wah, 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 wah.
He's kind of like that balloon with a face on it that kind of just floats around the room. Just
Dark time.
fucking
Alright. Wick,
Wilson, help me.
your time to shine.
Just
Oh,
don't
So
show
yell
me.
one phrase
Follow
out.
The force of a star. And
Somebody better watch Miguel, or I'm haunting every one of you.
Really?
Rattling
My
intensifies.
dying wish.
I'm not worried.
Got this.
What do you mean you're not worried?
I rolled a fright check. I'm not worried.
I don't think I'm scared of a small lizard.
There we go. You've got a self-destruct spell in your spells tab.
Right. Well, self-destruct any modifiers?
Nope. You spend 12 quintessence points.
Thought it was 60.
It costs
Nope.
12.
12, and then every 10 extra, you get an extra d6.
So that leaves you with 60 minus 12.
48.
Math, I swear. You-
48.
It's 48.
So that leaves you with 4 extra dice of damage.
What's the base?
10.
Christ. You almost. You,
4 extra dice is to make sure you die.
Yeah. You almost do as much damage as the rifles we have in the Necrospace campaign by self-destructing.
It's a pretty powerful grenade.
It's the biggest grenade you've ever thrown.
That's almost bigger than grenades, actually. That's a really big boom.
Big
Kill
bada.
us all. Damn it.
Roll them. Roll 14d6.
I'm putting it in as a thing. Give me a second.
God,
Jesus God.
I'm making the 14d6 button.
Anyone else want to self-destruct while we're at it? I mean, we're here. The dog self-destructs.
Ah!
I mean, it probably wants to at this point.
I don't know. It broke the grapple, so like,
Did it?
or it broke one of their grapples. It didn't break the other one. Okay, so you got the self-destruct boom.
Oh, is it in my character sheet now?
Yes, it is in your character sheet. You just gotta
What's
click
it
the
under?
button.
Skills or inventory?
It's under your attacks.
Oh, the what, readied stuff?
Yeah. It has to have a skill, else it doesn't show up. But you just click your damage button.
That's what I was trying to find.
Clicks it. Shows up as 14. Motherfucker. It's the same thing that happened to me
I'm not
last
going to
session.
target anybody. I have to target somebody.
Well, you just click
You
the
can just
damage button.
click the damage button
Yeah.
next to the reach.
So you do 56 crushing explosion damage where you're standing. It turns you into a nice fine paste. Bits go everywhere. These nearest zombies to you take 56 divided by 3. Or 18 crushing damage. Which then gets doubled to
32.
36.
Oh.
A little over 37. But that is enough to instantaneously kill them. They explode into goo. Bone bits go everywhere.
56 divided by
that add
6
more
is going to
shrapnel?
be
I
9-ish.
haven't done the shrapnel yet. You gotta give me a second. Okay, change to object layer. Okay, listen right here takes the same amount. Subtract.
Yeah.
And makes him dead the same way. He just kind of turns into bits.
Okay. So the next space out is going to be 9.333, and then double that, right? It is going to be 18.6 crushing to the ones 1 square more out,
And that means
1 hex more out.
those dudes right here. That means it also turns it into dust.
And if we just divide that by 3, we'll get the next range out. So when you're done with that, let me know.
There's a lot of dudes. And then it's this one right here.
I have one question after all this is resolved, Jake.
Sounds like a plan. This one right here. Okay.
6.2 damage for another square out.
I had a calculator sitting in my hand.
Then 2.074 repeating. to the next square out. Does this wall right here crumble into this thing and kill it?
Maybe. I'm gonna figure this out.
I gotta ask my question on something real quick, Jake. Did the explosion set off the rest of my mines?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Well, I don't think anything's gonna live through it, but yes. I don't think anything's gonna be left alive in the room where the mines is at, looking at it.
All I'm picturing is just that room, people looking from the outside. It looks like somebody set off smoke grenades and firecrackers. There's this flash.
And that's enough.
Daisy chain like a motherfucker.
Some guy 3 states away got sniped by a piece of shrapnel from this.
Okay. So that's all of that. And then there's not much left to see of the kobold. It's just bits and pieces go everywhere.
There's a hammer.
Yeah.
There's a tinging sound of a hammer falling from where he was holding it.
Wick has died from fearful wounds.
And
We're all just deaf now.
there was a massive boom. The wall doesn't crumble, but it takes a ton of damage. But more importantly, pieces of shrapnel go everywhere. For the most part, everybody's pretty safe of the shrapnel-y doom. So, like, there's that.
Good job,
I'm
Cole.
literally just picturing this room looking like a scene out of a Horizon right now.
Jeez.
It's truly terrifying. There we go. Okay. Alright, so there's that. I don't know, for some reason there's still a token of Wick standing here. Ah, damn it.
I'm
He's
alive,
evaporated.
bitches.
Oh, there it is.
I told you I'd haunt you.
That wasn't him. And the ghost of Wick is still standing there, apparently. Anyway. So, there was a massive explosion. Bits
Maybe
of
I threw him
pieces
too
of
hard.
mithril plate armor, or mithril chainmail, and then teeth and regular scales, and then bone and everything else, teeth, and a massive explosion and a shockwave just kills nearly everything in that room. And almost everything outside of that room. You guys are pretty concussed. You're hearing your ears have got the tinnitus going on in them. And your friend is a fine red mist scattered throughout the room.
Okay.
Just like you always want it to be.
Yep.
He's been begging for that for a while.
He made
Honor got his wish.
Yep.
Floats above.
Okay. So I finally managed to delete all of the dudes.
Oh, you said you're deleting all the tokens?
Yeah. I have to manually delete them out of the initiative tracker. Ah, damn it.
I saw you go steps.
I know, right?
stupid ghost can't hide from me.
Can't hide from me. Ah, wrong button. It's been so long since I've done this. It's a success. Soldier man. For some reason I forgot to give... Nope, there we go. There's his weapon. I was like, I know he's got one. Where did it go? He's going to attempt to parry this skeleton. He succeeded by the skin of his teeth.
What skeleton?
Hmm?
Where's the skeleton?
Where's the skeleton? That's a good question. Do you not see it right here?
I do not.
No, neither do I.
It's a ghost.
Jesus, what have I done? I remember I was screwing around with him trying to figure out how to do a thing, and like, apparently, I have made a mistake.
I don't want to fight ghosts. I can't see those.
Give me a second. I think I know what's going on. This one, and then...
Are ghosts weak to fists?
Invisibility is turned off. That's good. It's good to know.
Can you see the thing now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to do a thing. Apparently, I was mistaken. But anyway, so he makes a swing with the sword, and then it pings off of it, and then that's it. The dude barely defends himself. Oh yeah, I need to take Wick out of the list too, because he's not alive anymore.
May he rest in peace.
Pieces.
Oh. Oh.
Easily, here you go. You're
Oh.
still being restrained by zombies holding on to your shield and your spear.
Okay, how do I deal with that?
That's a good question. You can attack the grapples themselves, which requires a free hand and your judo skill. But currently you have no free hands, so that's pretty difficult. Also, the shield that you started with, since they started their turn, you started your turn, and they're inside of your reach in your hex, then you're at a penalty to you because you're using your shield in close combat, right? So it's a minus, instead of it giving you the defense bonus, instead it gives you a -3 instead of a +3. So you got a -3 on all of your dex-based actions. So
That's a bitch.
Indeed. You can let go of the spear as a free action, and then like they're no longer grappling the spear. Or, well, I mean, they've got a hold of the spear, but you don't. But the shield's going to take 3 seconds to get off of you, and a successful dex roll.
What do I do otherwise?
Not much. Because you can't leave the hex that you're in because you're grappled.
Can I attack the dude who's holding the spear with the spear?
Yeah, you can try, but you're at a penalty because of both the spear's grappled and your shield's grappled.
Okay. Which one is it?
Let me bring up the thing and I'll tell you. The one who's in the hex with you is the one that's Zombie Mob 6.
How bad's the penalty?
That's what I gotta get to. Give me a second. I gotta bring up the technical grappling thing. Technical grappling chart. Come on, I know you. There you are. It's 4 CP on her weapon, and then 3 CP on her shield, and they reinforce each other. So you got effective 6 CP on their weapon, and then an effective 5 CP on her shield. So in order to attack with your weapon, that would be a -3 to hit, and then on top of that, you're doing -3 strength damage.
If I fulminate my spear, does that just mean they take electric damage? You're holding on to an electric fucking
You're not wrong.
thing.
It doesn't specify anything about that in the rules, but I could see that it would be okay. They don't take damage to their hands, so like, yeah, good enough for me.
Okay, let's see if it fulminates. It does.
It fulminates. Good enough. Spend your quintessence point or your whatever.
Yeah. Where's my... Oh, I don't have an actual QP pool on this, but I do have it here. I'm at 10 of 13, so I need to add that pool to my energy reserve. Actually, no, we're keeping this because it tells you something
Yes.
when it's on the thing, so we're good. Okay, so it's fulminated now. I'm gonna thrust it through him.
Fair enough.
5 imps. Times 3, or armor divisor 2, or armor divisor
That's
3. I think.
if you're stabbing and it's not fulminated.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
If it's made of lightning, it doesn't get the bonus for being super fancy material. It stops being that material. So that's enough damage to make that particular group let go of your spear. Because if you take damage on a limb that, or on a hand that's actively holding something, it reduces control points by the amount of damage taken, and then by shock also. They don't suffer from shock, but like...
Nice.
So now they just got a hold of your shield.
What do I have defensive wise? Blunting, impenetrable.
This group here is currently on fire.
Yeah. Okay.
So they're going to take fire damage. Where did my fire token go? I know I had one around here somewhere. Is that it? Hey, it is it.
Mm.
That's enough to disperse said
Guys,
group.
hold on. There is somebody screaming outside my house right now.
Oh man.
That's fucking annoying.
The next zombie is going to attempt to grab Eastly once again. That's a success. How do you defend?
Well, with this is the one that just knocked off me.
It's
going-
a group of like 4 or 3 zombies. So you
Okay.
fried one of them hands, while the other one's attempting to grab you again. He is in CC with you, so like your parry score is modified by -2.
Can't
It's
block.
so close.
Can't dodge.
You could attempt to dodge, just you probably won't succeed.
Mm.
Because the
The-
dodge score's not great, and then
Yeah,
shield
I'm
penalty.
gonna have to parry with the spear because I don't have another method.
That's fair. Your parry is at a -2 for the spear, and then another minus. Oh, wrong button. Let me click easily right quick. There we go. And then another -2 for the control points. So a total of the -4. Unless you shrink your weapon down. If you shrink your weapon with by changing its reach to reach 0, then you don't have that penalty.
Can I do that on the defense?
You can. It's half skill +3, +1 for your talent. Or well, it's your skill, half skill, and then your skill plus talent divided by 2, +3.
So it's a
And then
skill of 9.
+1 for combat reflexes if you have it.
Actually, so okay, so it would be 14 divided by 2, 7 plus 3, 10.
Yep, +1 for combat reflexes.
Then it would be 6.5 plus 3 plus 1. Be 10.5. If I did it in that order. I still have a better chance of parrying it as is.
Fair enough. Roll them bones.
Aha! I got this.
Successful parry. And then you get to deal your damage because it was an unarmed attack and you parried it with a weapon.
Slash then, right? Because it's a parry, or
It's assumed that you stabbed with it unless you chose different.
yeah.
So we got B6. Takes its damage, and you have not been grabbed.
Huzzah.
The zombie horde outside marches on.
You killed a lot, Cole, but it still doesn't look good for us, does it? What do you think? You still there, Cole?
He went outside to check.
Oh, right. Oh my
Probably
God, they're
die
still
wounded
coming.
At this point.
Jake, did you mean for there to be this many?
Yes, there's
Oh
a ton of undead.
This is a fugly turning point for us.
At least you guys have a area you can run to now.
Yeah, if I can get ungrappled and drag my dude along, my buddy along over here.
That thing's almost dead. Almost. At least it's
Yeah,
not
and-
looking great.
And there's still one on top of on my shield.
This dude's going to attempt to bite the dog again. Yes, tasty pup. I got Titan. It failed. It's bad at biting.
Just bit some fur.
The other one's going to do the same thing, or attempt to do the same thing. It's going to it's going to try to grapple him because I don't have the bite selected, so close enough. Attack succeeded by a lot. Titan is going to, well, I mean, it's in his back hex, so Titan can't do shit. grabs him for 2 more control points. Titan just thought he was free. The rest of the zombie mob, which we've already taken and gone. Last zombie.
Jake, don't forget you can select a whole chunk of them and move them at the same direction. It's been a while since you had to.
You can until you have to change directions. Then you can no longer do that. They'll spontaneously explode.
That's annoying.
And they instead of their movement all being the same, it starts tweaking them and they start moving weird. But as long as they're moving in the same direction, it's possible. Alright, so that last zombie shuffles upwards this direction, top of the round, with Titan. Titan is going to again attempt to break the grapple. And wait. Why is his posture all weird? His posture shouldn't be all weird. I don't know what's going on with his posture. He's going to attempt to grapple. Said, grabby zombie.
I'm back.
Ah, he
Welcome
didn't die
back.
to the wing to go. That's good.
Yes.
What was that?
He failed.
Don't know what it was. It wasn't a person. I could see fur. But it was on the front porch.
Freaky.
Yeah. It's got camera. We got cameras out here. It wasn't on any of the cameras.
This sounds more and more like a wing to go.
Something.
Fair enough. Yogurt.
Hey, one of your freaky deer things showed up.
Oh yeah. A not deer.
Not deer.
We are in the area where those are supposed to be.
Oh boy. Speaking of funny, weird things that's going on, I think my house is haunted.
No. Why is that?
Megan stayed here for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, right? She's
Mhm.
having issues with her family. And she said weird fucking things happen in here.
Yep.
Like seeing people walk up and down the stairs or walk around upstairs while she's downstairs. And she thought that I had come home in the middle of the night because I was at work. And so she was like carrying on a conversation with me. And nothing was answering. And then she went upstairs to look see what it was. And there was nothing up there. She's like, what is this madness? It all started with a balloon.
Okay.
Yes. I will tell that story later.
Please.
So, it is Yogurt. What would you like to do with your turn, sir? You watched your friend turn into a fine red mist. And just everything die around him.
I step.
You step.
I get no
And,
warning.
He
I
just
obliterate
decides
this
it's okay.
mob next to me.
That sounds like a pretty good decision. Obliterate him.
This will be a rapid strike.
Rapid streaker.
Yeah,
Because now Yogurt
3
can do that
punches.
kind of shit.
at a -6.
Oh yeah, I have my list of shit I can do over here. I need to get that up. Been a while since I used this.
Okay. It looks like you hit the skelly mob. I will see if the skelly mob defends. He's going to try to We'll say he tries to parry one of them because you're on his sword side. He successfully parried with a fucking almost a crit, almost. The second one, however, say he tries to parry it again. And he does not parry that second one. You hit him in the skeleton.
His whole body is a skeleton.
Indeed. And you deal lots of damage to him.
You want me to roll the last one?
And that's he parried the first attack. So,
Well, I had 3 attacks.
Oh, did you have 3 attacks?
Yeah.
I mean, that one killed him, but you can roll it if you'd like.
It's fine.
Yeah, that one out there is enough to turn him into goo. Dead.
And that is all.
Go delete him off of the list of things. That's all the dead creatures gone. Next is a Grave Knights. Who is then going to oh boy. His inventory is all messed up. That makes me unhappy. Okay. He pulled that out last turn. He lives fast draw. And then oh boy. Oh boy. There we go.
The amount of points spent to buy the skill is not a number.
What is this madness?
Where's this?
No, this is Sparta.
What is this?
Oh yeah, I should increase my Dragon Spear because I hit twice.
Did it work that time? Holy shit, it did. Good. Now,
Boy, oh boy.
that doesn't work exactly. Alright.
After the next round of combat, when I get my turn, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to use the restroom for a few minutes.
Sounds like plan.
It's going to be a minute or two, just saying.
Fair enough. Okay. There we go. Haha. Okay. I've got this figured out.
Mighty.
Ah. I'm gonna go down here and say change maneuver to this one, and then click that one, and then that's his turn. Next is the one who's not here. Next is Easley. What would you like to do?
I have a free spear.
You do have a free spear. You can attack the remaining guy who's got a hold of your shield. Of course, you'd be attacking with a reach 1 weapon and a reach C, so that's a -4 to skill to attack. And then at a penalty because of the control points that he still has on your shield.
How do I get rid of him? Could telescopic down to zero distance to get rid of that first problem.
You can.
It would go back to normal length after my turn.
It will. And then you could try to work on getting your dog freed.
So that happened.
Reach a 0 spear.
Yeah. To do that, though, I'm going to have to move my character up so I can target it.
You can do that if you would like.
And it's a... they take less damage from thrust and more from slash, right?
They take more damage from cutting, yes.
And it's zombie mob 6.
Yes.
And what is my current negatives?
Your current negatives for being grappled is a... I need to select your character first. It's a -2.
Okay.
To both strength and dex.
There you go.
You hit it. So your strength is what, 13?
Mm-hmm.
We go to this, scroll up here to this. 1d6 -1. And your spear does +2 per die.
Yep.
And your spear does, what's its base damage?
On a slash is 2d6 + 1.
I mean, like the basic damage, not what you do. It's like thrust plus or thrust minus.
Oh. Let me find the weapon on my list here. Dragon Spear as a... I don't see it on here. Under inventory, maybe? Just has it under imp and cut. I don't know.
I'm trying to find the session where you got the spear to begin with.
Well, I have the big ass thing right here.
On your character sheet, on your GCS character sheet.
Yeah. Under the Dragon Spear, a modified heavy spear. Displays easily a hands with the cross and made for disemboweling. Physical description: weapon enchanted with Waff's old magic. Written along its blade, Dragon Spear. Extremely heavy given its size. -2 to attack, +1 to defend with it. It should be bought off the technique or combat perk, which I have. Weapon is enchanted with Vital Seeking 1. Blood Drinker Poesis 3. Bane of Dragons. Store 29 energy for mundane tasks. Energy falls away 1 per hour. Hits dragons of Bloodbreaker 3. Do not drain. Vital Seeker 1+1 gives +1 to hit the vitals. Picked up. Spirit feels hungry. Cannot be thrown. Not weighed correctly.
So its damage is what?
Didn't have any damage other than the
It'll be
like in the description.
It'll be in the actual weapon whenever you double click the weapon.
Oh.
In your
Thrust 2-handed. Thrust 1-handed. Tip slash. Damage 2d +1. Cutting. Here.
That's not the thing I'm talking about.
Here, I'm going to share screen.
Sounds like a plan.
Raw.
Okay, so one-handed. Double click thrust one-handed. It's down towards the bottom. There you go. Double click that. Scroll down. Okay, so thrust +5.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
And then instead of that +5, it'll be your thrust damage +5. So your stop watching this and go back to this other thing. 1d6 minus 1 plus 5 is 1d6 plus 4, which translates to 2d6.
Okay, so we'll just subtract 1 from the total result of the attack swing I do here. Because it's 2d6 plus 1, so it'll just be 2d6 flat, right? So 9.
Right. And now, bring back up this thing's character sheet. All right. It lets go, and then the mob is dispersed.
Nice. Yeah, now, don't have any more on top of me, right?
You do not. That is the last one.
Then I will turn toward the thing attacking my dog and get ready to attack it.
Sounds
And restroom break. By the way, if he tries to attack me or throw something at me, I'll dodge in response. So you can just click that.
Sounds like a plan.
Parry is a really good option. Neither is block. So
That is true.
actually, no, I'm going to go with that.
Okay. And then next is the zombie mob that's dead.
Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Pop, pop.
And that's that one. Next is that one right there is going to attempt to bite the puppy. Failed as well. This other one's going to attempt to bite the puppy.
There's so many of them.
So many zombies. So last zombie is going to step up to here, and it's going to attempt to cut. There we go. It's going to attempt to cut a. Wait. What's going on here? Oh, derp. I forgot to do this. Okay. That would explain why things didn't show up. It's going to attempt to cut the yogurt. And it's going to make it 2 levels of deceptive. That's a success. How do you defend at a -2?
Oh, parry.
Sounds like a plan. Roll your parry.
I roll a 5.
That looks like a really good parry. You effortlessly swat it aside. Alright.
Hey, that was a smart deceptive on his part.
It was a smart deceptive on his part.
Yeah, if it wasn't a deceptive, it would have been a success by a 10.
You're right. Okay. A new challenger approaches.
New challenger approaches.
Facilier walks onto the scene of this.
Well,
That looks like a terrible place to walk in.
I will let you choose where you would like to walk up from, because this isn't a very good place to walk up from.
You walk up.
Down.
You're at a good enough range from the boss where he can hit you and you can't do anything to him.
I can reach him.
Reach out and touch me.
What are my options?
You have. You could come from deeper on the other side of the castle.
That's kind of what I was thinking, like just like walking out somewhere.
From up here.
Yeah.
Coming from around this
I'm just
area.
like,
Or
I heard a
up
boom
here.
and I got curious.
Maybe you were there to cleanse the place to the best of your abilities, and then you heard a lot of commotion or something.
Yeah.
Is that where you would like to begin your turn?
I would begin my turn up there.
I don't know if you would like to be inside or not.
Yep. I've got to reduce my deck so I can up my Quinn, though. So what I've got my sheet now. Outside's fine. Vasilier's good enough as he is.
Sounds fair. As far as the information that you would know about what's going on, there's a lot of undead here, and you're not entirely certain why. And I would say that you snuck into the side of the castle, maybe climbing up the side of it or something.
Okay.
Finagled your way through the top. And in doing so, you ended up where you're at. So you don't have any more information than what anybody else has. They know that there's the Grave Knight down here.
Okay.
I don't know if you would know that or not. You might have seen something riding around on some sort of undead steed, but you probably don't know what it is.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Right now I'm going to slowly make my way down as I'm trying to get my thing set up, because I have noticed this thing does not like hunter talents.
It's fair.
So I'm having to tweak those from where I move stuff around with my skills now. But I am going to slowly.
On your skills tab, whenever you
Yeah.
edit the thing, there's a button down there that says bonus, or not a button, a little bar that says bonus.
Mhm.
You can just type
And
a
it has
1 or a 2 into that, and it just applies a +1 or a +2 or whatever to the skill.
that seems to have had no effect for me.
What are we looking for? What's an
I,
example?
I just had. Well, actually, it's everything the hunter thing was.
Oh, what is that? Because I don't know. Off the
Hold
top
on.
of my head.
Give me a second. I'm moving at the moment. Slowly moving down like spear and shield and stuff. Spear has it. I know definitely. I don't find my talent in my skill sheet. Talent, tier
So I
3.
changed how those talents work. Like weapon skills inside of talents is a big no-no.
I did not know that because
At least
no,
more than one.
it's just spear and shield. So does that
I'd
count
be
for
okay
2?
with one of them in there, but not two.
All right. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So I will overhaul that again here later.
Ideally, how talents work is if if something is in a talent and you're using it every single game or every single session, then that's not a talent. That's just like free points. A talent is supposed to be something that you're kind of good at on occasion, and it needs to be wide enough, broad enough over a section of skills to be useful on occasion. Maybe once or twice a session. But not
Talents that
every
have a
single
bunch of stuff
session.
in them cost tons of points.
Yeah, like if you just cherry pick skills, then things get really weird really fast.
You can just
I will go back
circumvent
to
stuff.
overhaul its.
I mean, we could just
We'll
leave
just
your spear
count.
in it, or
Yeah,
one
we'll
spear or
count my
something like
shield
that.
as being a 14 then.
Hey, you can put like count spear and thrown weapon spear maybe, because like you probably don't really throw
I
any
cannot
spears or
throw my
anything.
spear.
The spear you have is unthrowable, but like you can still throw spears.
Yeah.
But that'll get around the whole 2 weapon skills that you'd use every single time.
Yeah.
In your inventory is the weapon itself. I made it for you earlier. I didn't put skill numbers in it because I didn't know your skill levels.
Okay. Yeah, I was changing them when I found out about the whole intelligence thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know I still had that floating out.
Yeah. So you moved downwards.
I moved downwards. That's all I can do at the moment.
That's fair. Titan is going to attempt
Change
to
off.
shake off his unpleasant grabs. That's probably not gonna work out super well, but he's gonna try. And then he's at a -3. Oh, he succeeded by a lot. Damage wise, he reduces a few control points. Oops. Did I hit the right button there? God, I hope I didn't. Yes, I did. Okay. All right. And then go to Drake and then to Yogurt.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to obliterate the zombie in front of me.
Ye old Zombro.
Yeah. Rapid strike.
Sounds fair.
3 punches.
Trace punches.
-6.
What? Punch, 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 punch. Many punches. It's not going to defend. So roll your punches and roll your damage. Those are some really good rolls. Damage. It's probably not alive anymore. Yeah, it's not alive anymore.
Good.
Come down with a sudden case of the not feeling so well. Namely because 3 ogre-sized fists have been introduced quite violently to its innards.
And I'll step.
Step. Sounds good. And where's Grave Knight at? Grave Knight is going to do a thing. And you see Aralis blink from space.
I question nothing. This is natural.
And he looks rather surprised as he just poofs. I would be assuming that he would be doing the same thing he had been doing the last couple turns and like charging up another stone missile as big as he could get it before he just poofs. And then it's Eastleigh's go. And I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick while we wait. Be back shortly.
Shit. Yep.
I'm back. Sorry that took a second. Okay. What's that? What's happened?
Jake went to the bathroom.
Got you. My turn?
Yeah. So it'll be your turn whenever
When he gets back. Got
he
you.
gets back.
Have returned.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah. What's the plan?
Gonna thrust tip slash at the dude in front of me.
15?
Looks
The
like
holding
that's
on
the
to
one.
The Titan's
Yep.
torso.
Yep. I'm hitting it from a rear hex, so it can't defend.
He's facing you.
Oh, he's facing me? I thought he was facing a dog.
Only he's standing in the dog's hex.
Okay, does he get negatives to defend
No.
for that? Okay.
Technically, you get a negative for attacking into an allied hex.
Okay.
Technically.
So how much is that?
It's only like a -2.
That's fine. He's a small dog. We're not
Alright,
going to make
well-
you stab the dog.
I hit.
That is a successful hit. Roll your damage. It doesn't defend.
8 cutting.
It takes a massive hit to its torso.
Cool. Ya boy is back in town.
Oh boy. Facilier, your girl.
Question: how many turns is it that I have to run to keep up or pick up speed?
As long as you keep running in the same direction. It's just one turn.
Oh, all right.
As you walk up closer, you see that there's just a raging inferno of fire everywhere, and the ground is pocket marked with lots of little holes about as big around as a grapefruit.
Ah,
The fuck are you already doing here? Like,
It's a really good question.
okay,
So
that
you
is
probably have to ask
facility.
him to figure it out,
Yeah.
or you just assume that he's a bad guy and attack him on the spot.
Everything is evil.
you may have to make a roll on Isla here because she's freaking
That ain't
fighting
gonna go
undead.
well. I am no longer lovable kobold.
Don't worry, no one likes me either.
I'm, yeah, not too much shorter than you.
Unless you like legitimately help me out and I can see you as an ally, it's gonna be like
Assume not friend.
assume
I
not friend
actually
at
have
this
an
point.
interesting question on that.
What is that?
Well, one, why can't I pull my character sheet up anymore?
Good question. I can pull your character sheet up.
The window's gone on the right.
Is it minimized to the side of
Yeah.
the map?
I do not see it.
Hmm.
Here's. Y'all continue. I'm trying to find it.
It's your turn.
Fables.
Ownership.
Oh, he moved. That was his turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ownership is still on you, so it should work unless it's minimized to
I
the
got it.
side walls somewhere.
Campaign got closed out for some reason.
You probably need to open those back up anyway. You can go to Windows and then campaign check.
Yeah, I got it. I just got it back open. I'm now reevaluating Facilier's stats from the shield thing.
Fair enough.
Ta-da.
Right. The zombies stood at attention and then they received their order, quote unquote.
There we go.
Did we find it?
Oh, yeah, I found it. I'm looking for a skill right now to improve.
Oh my god, it's gonna take ages to get through these guys.
Oh!
Is that guy in a wall?
He's like in that little crevice of the wall. And then zombie. Other zombie. It's going to attempt.
Fucking swarms.
Yes, so many dudes. Going to attempt to bite Titan once again. Succeeds. Titan is going to attempt to not get bitten because that's what you do whenever something is trying to bite you.
I owe this dog my life.
It's doing its best. It's not working out well, but he's doing his best. And he gets nommed.
This dog lives. I'm going to give him so much steak and like cuddle with him and fucking brush him and give everything I have to him time wise.
zombie here is going to attempt to bite him as well. Ting, 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 ting.
Trying to figure out which one's which.
It's all the
Two.
weird shit.
Yeah, number 2's the most common.
Also going to attempt to bite Titan and succeeds by a lot. Titan's going to attempt to defend once again.
Titan have bad time.
Titan is having a bad time. He gets nommed. Okay. It's both of them. This guy's dead. That's why he didn't show up. Titan is now going to attempt to shake the grapple. And he's going to have to do an AOA. Determined. Where's it at? There we go. And then make it telegraphic so that he can avoid those penalties. Holy shit, he critted. Titan does not go down without a fight. He crit successed his roll.
Ooh.
Where's my button at? Good God.
Nice.
There we go. Critical hit. Critical hit causes normal damage. He does, however, remove CP off of him. And then next is the stitch tree. Yogurt. Here we go.
Yes. Yes. I hate them.
You hate them.
I hate them.
Many of the Zombros. And these are the grabby guys.
I will attack them.
That sounds like a pretty good decision to me.
I will do damage. Wait, wrong button. So, yeah, same as before with 3 attacks.
Fair enough. Have you been increasing your energy pool on your gauntlets, sir?
I have.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
speaking
it.
of, I hate that guy.
I'm currently at a number.
Add a number.
A number.
Okay.
I shall
Fast
attack.
Check out. You still using your aura there, easily?
Yeah, I'm using it to remind myself where I am,
Fair enough.
but I can get rid of it for now if you want.
It doesn't matter. I was just going to turn it off. It wasn't being used anymore. It doesn't defend. It also doesn't defend.
That one just failed.
You just missed. It doesn't have to not defend that time. Oh, take that. Okay, roll your damage. Oh man, that was pitiful.
I have to do this then.
Okay. Grave Knight's turn. He's going to throw the Plumbata at Isali's shield and succeeds. How do you defend? You can either dodge or you can block it, but you can't parry it.
I'm gonna dodge with a retreat to this square. Well, I can't do it because I have it up, but the hex above me.
Sounds fair. Remember, there are bodies up there, and there are a lot of bodies. So that's going to give you bad footing. Since there's like, what, 8 bodies in that hex?
Yeah.
But it's a successful roll.
Hmm.
And then it's Eastleigh's turn. What would you like to do?
Take a step,
Sounds fair.
and I'm going to use 3 points from my dragon spear
Oh boy.
to do a flurry of blows for 2 attacks at half penalty. With two,
It'll just be 2 points for 2
it
attacks.
says, yeah, 2 attacks is a -6 penalty without it, but if I do 1 extra point, it halves the penalty using it from the dragon spear.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying you only pay 1 point for each attack. So if you're making 2 attacks, you only spend 2 points.
Hmm.
So if
Okay.
you were to do,
That's chill. That's chill.
Yeah.
so that normal.
This guy is Mob 19. He's injured?
Yes, he was on.
So. Alright. And that's an attack roll. Subtract 3 from that. That's still a +6. Sorry, I forgot to put the -3 in.
Fair. So he's going to see if he does the zombie shuffle. I mean, I highly doubt it. Nope, he can't do the zombie shuffle. He should be able to do the zombie shuffle. What's going on here? Oh, his maneuver is fucked up. Okay, I know what's going on. Zombie shuffle? He did not shuffle. You hit him.
9. Cutting. Ready for the next one?
We're ready.
Is he still standing?
He is still standing. All 3 of them. They're not looking great, but like they're still standing.
Then I'm going to attempt to end them.
Sounds like a good plan. I like this plan.
That was a success.
He failed. Hit him.
7.
And
And that's +2 to Dragon Spear for hitting twice.
Kier.
How's he doing?
I did not great. Not great.
God damn it.
Kind of still standing. At least most of them are.
Then before he decides to jump on me at the end of the turn, I'm gonna try to see if I can't use defensive or the energizing defense.
Sounds like a good plan.
Success.
Haha.
-1 to my QP.
Fair enough. And it is Faciliers, go. What would you like to do?
I'm activating my powers.
Activating your powers.
You know the ones I'm talking about?
The good ones, I assume.
The ones where I've been running in a straight line.
Ah! It's fair.
So do I get an extra move?
Yeah. +1 move. You also step on a landmine. It's one of the only ones that doesn't have a boom. Roll 1d6. A 1, 2, or 3. There's
Didn't they
nothing there.
disappear when he died?
Huh?
Didn't they disappear when he died?
It's a persistent effect. It stays standing.
Okay.
It lasts like a minute. Yeah. That's a safe square.
Safe square. And I assume I have not seen anybody in the room from my perspective, so
You have
I just
not-
see death.
You just see mountains of bones. And then a fine pink mist on everything.
A delicious looking paste you made.
Yes.
Alright. 10-4. We are good.
It looks good. The zombies are going to attempt to try and zombie now. This zombie group is going to step into CC. What number is this? 17? Oh boy. 17. 17 is going to attempt to grapple the angry looking red ogre. Okay. Grab the ogre. The ogre is +1.
Should be a pretty easy success.
It's a pretty easy to hit you. That's for certain. He's going to roll for random hit location. I'd say crit success.
I will luck his roll.
Sounds fair. And then random hit location again, and then random hit location again. That's still a regular success,
That's fine.
but you can now defend versus it.
I forgot, because there's the three of them, I defend at a penalty, right?
No. Well, but
No?
you'll be hit by 3 attacks. Because they succeeded by a lot on all of them. So you roll defense, and then your margin of success is how many of them you defend against, +1.
Ah,
So it's sort of like the bullets from Necrospace.
okay. I will do a...
I don't know if I'm liking this mob rules.
These are weird.
Yeah. I guess we'll probably go back to using the regular ones.
We'll use normal rules and just have much less enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. So anyway.
I'll just do a retreat parry.
Retreat parry. Not gonna aggressive parry.
Because if I do an aggressive parry, I can't retreat.
That is fair. That is fair.
Because, you know, they decided that'd be really silly.
That is also fair.
So, just a retreat parry. So I don't want to get grabbed.
That's fair. And the ogre having flashbacks from the rats.
Knocked over and just have them all over me.
No wanna. No me gusta. Alright. Roll it. Yeah, you're good. You didn't get grabbed. They attempted. You attempted harder. And those flashbacks gave you some much needed what is it? God, my brain's not working. Motivation. There we go. That's number 18. 18's gonna have to do a move and attack. And it's going to attempt to grab the old soldier man. Random hit location. Holy shit, that's another success. Roll a 5.
Oh, how this horde has this horde has treated us like the rest of his stepchild. Like we,
I'll have you know, I have 21 in my reserve.
are you going to unload? Yogurt?
If I unload, I'll just get it back.
Pretty much. It's kind of how this works.
He's going to attempt to parry to the best of his abilities. And he's going to retreat for a +1. And he fails, so he just gets like uber grabbed. Sweet Jesus.
He has 3
So that's
zomboys on him.
yeah, 3 zomboys.
You're going to die.
3, 6, and 3 control points. So random hit location.
I don't really have the time to help him.
Got the chest for 3, left arm for 6, and right leg for 3. So right leg, 3. Chest. Oh, yes. Chest for 3. And then left arm for 6. He's grabbed.
Not going anywhere.
He tosses a confused and scared look over at the ogre as he just disappears under the horde of dudes. This other horde here is going to step into CC with Eastleigh. Going to make their attack the same way. Of course, they're standing on a shit ton of bodies, so that's rough terrain. -2 to hit, and I gotta change their maneuver to attack. And then grapple. Easily -2 for the bodies. Random hit location attack. That is a success. How do you defend?
Block, I guess.
You may block. Remember, if you fail, they may choose to grab your shield instead.
Uh-huh.
Which is what happened last time.
And do you have any modifiers?
No. They're entering CC with you, so you're fine.
Success by 7. How much damage were they going to do to my shield?
That's good enough. We will see. 5, 2, and 4.
So 11.
And however whatever your maximum is. I don't know what
6.
Your maximum is. And then,
6.
okay. After that, we're gonna take this group and
The horde combines. Oh God.
wow, 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 dudes. Oh, fuck. Then we've got. There's only a dozen dudes.
It's time to go even further beyond. Ha!
That one's going to 20. 20 is going to attempt to grab the dog. Ye olde doogie. And succeeds by a lot. The dog
Damn
is
it,
going
my
to
poor dog.
attempt to not be grabbed anymore. He's not got a ton of control points on him because of his crit success last turn. So he's going to attempt. No, he can't defend at all because he had to forego his defenses for that. So he just doesn't defend. Mob grabs him for 3, 6, and
Fuck.
5 control points. And then it's in the left arm, the right arm, and the right arm. So we got what? 3 in the left arm.
My poor fucking dog, dude. Like,
3 in the left
Jeebus.
arm. 6 in the right arm.
They're using pack tactics on the dog.
They are.
poor dog.
5 more in the right arm. The dog's probably not going anywhere now. His ass is what we call grubbed. And then let's see.
All right.
This right here is just going to let go of the dog. Which reduces the control points on his torso to 0. Oh,
Yeah,
let's do
your time.
There we go. And then it's going to step up here and attempt to grab easily again.
Uh-huh.
Random hit location. That's a success. How do you defend easily?
Which one?
The one that was grabbing your dog's ass earlier.
Okay. Can I parry?
Sounds like a plan.
Negatives?
There shouldn't be any.
Okay.
At least that I can think of off the top of my head. Looks
Success
good.
by 4. Slash?
It's a skill roll. And then slash if it fails to defend. He can't defend. So roll your skill with your spear.
Against
-4 to hit his arm, or minus 4 to his hand, or -2 to hit his arm.
-4 to hit what?
His hand, or -2 to hit his arm. Either one.
15. -2.
Looks like a good roll. So roll your damage.
Womp. 12 cutting roll.
You have severed his arm.
Neat. And that's another +1 to Dragon Spear, boy. Your boy's getting stronger. That's good.
And okay, so
Is there anyone on my dog's butt right now?
yes, there's the 3 zombies that have him by his legs. This other zombie down here is going to just keep chowing down. Nom 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 dog. And succeeds. Dogs. I'm not even going to bother rolling because I don't think the dog physically can anymore. Deals this damage.
My dog's gonna die.
Die a hero.
He's tanking a lot of zombie angries. And then it's Titan's turn. Titan's not feeling great. He's just not. He's not doing great. He stays on his feet, but he's not happy. Not doing too good. He's going to attempt. Sweet Jesus.
That's a lot of CP.
This is a fuckload of
There is
CP on
so
him.
much control points on him. His like he's got so much control points on him that on his head where he doesn't have any CP, it's being treated like it has 7 CP on it. Yes. So Titan is going to attempt to break the grapple, but like I said, it's not working out super well. And yeah, he failed. So let's see here, what's next? Stitch Drake. Senior Yogurt.
So if I do, was it you said there's like a heroic fury, right?
Heroic Fury.
The Fury of Blows. Is there a heroic version of that? Where you don't have to do the... What was it? You don't have to do the maneuver? That's Shurikana's, right?
I'm confused. What is the goal?
Huh? The spending the energy
Flurry of blows. That's
for like
extra effort, and you can
the...
use your gauntlets for it instead.
Okay. And what is your ruling on Fury of Blows when you already have a half?
It's a half of a half, so a quarter penalty.
Okay. Depending on how you thought of it, you'd just say it doesn't work or not.
Yeah, I say it's fine. Roll them bones.
I will do 6 attacks
Ah!
at a minus. Do you round up or down?
Oh God, you round in the unfavorable direction.
Okay, a -8.
That's fair.
And split them between these adjacent targets.
Oh boy.
So 3 on one and 3 on the other.
All I'm thinking of is damn it, that anime where he pokes people and they explode, but like
Fist to the North Star.
yeah, the words that he says, I don't remember what he says, but that's what makes me think of this.
Minus. And it'll take up. You lose an energy for each
attack. So
Each attack, right?
-6 energy.
Now watch me miss all of my attacks.
Starts throwing fists everywhere. That's a success. They're not going to defend.
And misses. And success.
Okay, so you got 2
We're going to just roll for
so
that one.
Roll your damage first.
I hit him hard.
dead.
Dungeon fantasy.
Care?
And then he gets his treatment.
Treatment. Hey, that was a really good roll. It's a pretty good roll, too. Oh, man. Mega punches.
Bop, bop, bop.
And that is enough to kill this one as well.
I don't appreciate these guys.
You don't appreciate these guys.
And, I will step.
You'll step. Oh, poor soldier man's just on his own. That guy.
I don't know you.
I
have to get over here to friends.
That's fair.
I've been pushed back by the horde. And that is all.
Sounds fair. Yes. There we go.
The power of these gauntlets. I will push past
What?
mortal bounds.
8 punches in a turn.
Unfortunately, I can't get above the 6.
Unfortunately. Easily, here you go.
I'm sorry, but I need 1 second. What book is energizing a defense in?
That's in Magic on the Battlefield.
Magic on the Battlefield. I need to see the
Number
rules.
4, I think.
What
are we trying to do?
I guess I can just ask you because you probably know it. How much energy from energizing defense pool does it require in order to maintain energizing defense?
It costs 3 points to heal 1 FP, 1 QP, or 2 points to heal 1 HP. And a successful dice roll.
But energizing defense maintaining from its own pool is a thing.
You can attempt to resonate it, but it gets significantly harder very quickly, assuming you have the gear that allows you to do it.
Oh, okay.
So
I have to re-roll it.
To do it. Yeah.
I thought energizing defense didn't. The pool from energizing defense doesn't disappear at the end of your next turn, does it?
It does not. It -1s every turn.
Okay. But in order to get more energizing defense, you have to spend more. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So at the beginning of your turn, you lose 1 out of your pool. So it goes from 6 to 5? I don't remember how big your pool is.
6 to 5, yeah.
So it'll drop from 6 to 5, and then you can do whatever you want with those 5. And then, you can make an energizing defense roll at no penalty to spend 3 of those 5 to heal yourself 1 quintessence point. and it leaves you with 2 left over.
So I have to roll energizing defense in order to use that.
Yes. And if you're trying to do something simple, like heal yourself or heal your quintessence or your HP or whatever, that's not a penalized roll. But if you want to do something like change your secondary characteristics, like your speed or your striking strength or something like that, that is harder to do. And if you're trying to just increase straight skills and stuff, that's significantly harder to do. And it's a
Okay.
much bigger penalty.
Okay. So how did we rule mana leech would work when it came to the amount it takes? Is it every 3 points of damage?
Yes. Every 3 points of damage heals by 1.
And it lasts the round, right?
Yeah, it's permanent.
Okay. Then I need to roll energizing defense in order to get a quintessence point back.
Mm-hmm. Success. So you spend 3 of them, and then you heal back 1 quintessence point. Ta-da-da-da.
Okay. Going to roll mana leech. Fate.
Fate. See how much of it you have. Fate it is. Change it from a crit fail to a regular fail.
Yeah.
It'll cost you 2. You got 7.
Okay.
And let me write down how much you've spent so far. Not this one. Not this one. Sweet Jeebus. Oh boy. There it is. It's on this here sticky note. So you can spend 1 more fate in this particular scene. Yogurt can spend 2 more. Everybody else has 4. With the exception of Facilier, who has 5.
8.
I'm going to reactivate energizing defense.
Okay.
I'm going to didn't go quite as planned. How will I do this?
You have 1 dude in CC with you. You definitely need to do something about him.
Yep.
And you also have the mob that's in CC with you. So you either need to get out of CC or something.
How much are my negatives to attack standing right here?
It's a difficult terrain, so it's -1 move and then -2 to your attacks and -1 to your defenses.
Okay. Issa would not leave the dog standing there without trying to help defend it.
It's fair. I don't think you've seen your yogurt turn into a windmill because of all the obstruction going on.
Exactly.
Just
I'm
more
not
noise.
operating on the idea. If I get rid of these dudes, how many control points does it have on him? Titan?
If you can kill all of them, you can get rid of the vast majority. And by the vast majority, I mean like all of them, actually. Because the only other one that was holding on to him was the guy who moved into your hex to attack you, and you broke his arm. Or you cut his arm off.
What's the best way to damage these things?
Like you started your turn and they were in the hex with you, so like that's a pretty big penalty to your. It's a -3 to your stuff, and then a -3 to everything else too.
So having these guys on me is giving me negatives?
Yeah, well, because you started your turn and they're in CC with you, your shield becomes a hindrance, and it starts giving you a penalty instead of your defense bonus.
So I already have a -3 just to attack those
And
things.
then if you're attacking into CC over here with him, that's an additional -2. So that's a -5 to those attacks.
Just to attack a normal attack.
Yeah, for a normal attack. If you move out of CC, like say you move over here,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be out of CC. You'll be standing in some pretty shitty terrain, but you could take and do the stretchy spear, and you can attack them down here without any issue. Or you can attack these ones or these ones, whichever one tickles your fancy the most. But then you would be at a -1 under your defenses. But it's still better than where you're standing currently. You could also attempt to squeeze in this tiny ass hole over here.
Can I move through this mob right here?
You can attempt to move through it, but it's called evading. And you would use the higher of your dex or your judo to like run through them, and it's a quick contest.
What is my judo?
But you also will be moving through the dudes that you have here. Because it's a...
I mean, moving out of this space is going to require that anyway, isn't it?
No, not as... Because, like, the space is split in two like this, right? You're over here. And then they're over here. So as long as you move into any... As long as you move into any hex this way, you don't have to move through them. But if you try to move through any of these hexes, then you would have to try to move through all 4 of them standing there. Does that make sense?
Okay. If I use heroic charge for a point off a dragon spear, then I can do a move and attack with no penalty. Assuming that I can get through one of these sets of guys.
Mm-hmm.
Putting myself here, which is the best spot to attack these guys with. Or I can move 1, 2, 3, attack these guys. These guys have to move to get back to me. Still going to have to attack it with...
Because you could step back this way, and then you don't have to move through these guys at all. And then you can move this way and evade through them, and you got a pretty good chance of evading through them anyway, because it's a quick contest and your judo skill is relatively high, right?
Well, judo's 10, dex is 12, so...
So you'd have to use the 12 would work better for you. So it's a quick contest of your 12 versus their dex. And their zombies.
Okay.
On a fail, though, you just bump into them, and that's it. Like, that's the end of your turn. You don't get to complete your move. Your move stops.
Well, if I use the one of Dragon Spear, it'll still be a move and attack. Would I still get to attack them?
I mean, I would give you a -2.
Okay,
that's penalty for you standing here.
That's still worth it.
Because the whole doing 2 things at once.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do that. Let's see what happens. -1 to Dragon Spear. Move and attack up. And then combat dexes.
Fair enough. So let me go over here to... wrong button.
Success by 4.
Hang on. There we go. So party A is easily. So 12, and then you rolled a 8. What number is that?
What that I rolled?
No, the zombie mob that you're trying to move through.
15.
15.
Looks like it. There's a stack of them, so I'm not entirely sure. But the top one is 15, I think.
Fair. That's fair. You succeeded. You shimmied through them.
Oop. Didn't mean to go there. All right. This is where I'm at.
Looks good.
All right. Now I'm going to. What's the negative to attack into combat right now?
-2
-2.
to attack into CC.
Okay. Did I already subtract that? Yes, I did. Okay, then that -1 I did to that is going to be to make it into a cutting strike.
Mm-hmm.
Success by 2. So I can use my better of 2 attacks. The thrust becomes cutting. 3d6 with the divisor.
The
On-
visor is only on impaling damage.
It's okay. Well, I'm using the impaling. Oh, I switched it to switch. Still, 3d6 is better than 2d6 plus 1.
You-
Zombie mob 20. And I'm in
Gonna
there.
Defend.
They're not going to defend?
Nope.
Telegraphic attack. And it's -2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to attack twice. Because if they're not going to defend, I can do telegraphic. Okay. So first attack. Success. 13. And then second attack against the zombie mob 20 again, yeah? Are we doing good right now?
Yeah, I gotta subtract things. The next one.
Very crazy.
Success.
Okay.
13 again. Don't fucking hurt my dog.
Oh, is that zombie next to Facilier alive?
Yes. This is the only zombie who's just chilling over there in the corner.
Yeah. So I guess it's me and Shifty Boy over here.
Currently.
It's you next. That thing's like laying on the ground. It's just kind of shimmying.
You also see
How's that asshole zombie mob doing?
It's not looking great. He's severely damaged, but it's still standing.
That's such a bitch. I'm even made it cutting. Oh, okay.
Cillier, what would you like to do?
What's Big Boy doing?
He is riding away from combat.
Away from combat, you say?
Away from combat, I say.
You know what? I'm gonna let it go. All right. That's my go.
Okay. this zombie mob over here that has a hold of ye old soldier man. Is going to attempt to chew his limbs off. Well, I mean, quote unquote. Soldier boy. Make it telegraphic. And then, oop, I need to change him from a move and attack to just a regular attack. One of these days I'll remember that. Won't be today, but one of these days. Random hit location. And succeeded by a lot. Soldier man is going
Bye-bye, Scout.
attempt to dodge. Had a pretty big minus, actually. What is this? Oof. Yeah, he got a lot of CP on him. So dodging is...
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
-6 to dex, -6 to strength.
Oh yeah.
He crit failed. We'll crit success the other zombie mob. See what they do. Causes major wound on any penetrating injury. So we got the zombie mob gives him the nibbles on 3 different attacks. 1 nibble, 2 nibbles, 3 nibbles. Okay. Hey, look, there's a max damage roll in there. So Soldier Man gets nommed. He's wearing light leather armor. So that's -1. And then the next one.
Man, all armor feels like paper right now because I was playing the other game.
I know, right? You don't have 65 DR.
Pretty much. You don't have 18 on every body part. It's like, fuck.
That's true. Oh man, he takes 7 to his right hand.
Just loses his hand. Fuck.
He does, actually. I'm pretty certain that's enough to remove the hand. Yeah. That's enough to cripple the hand regardless.
He's missing some fingers.
I did. It's not just fingers. He's like missing his hand. Nothing but the shit out of him. He's missing his hand. That's awful. So, and then we gotta go crippling and then say... We got his limbs crippled. That's pretty uncomfortable. Then we gotta look at the major wound that gets caused. He gets 2 major wounds from 2 different attacks, and then the major wound from it's a major wound from each of the 1 penetrating damage that he got nibbled on earlier. So that's an HT roll. That's a failed HT roll. Next one, succeeded HT roll. And then he's got another one from the 3rd one, failed it, and he's got another one from the big huge butt of having the crippled limb. So he failed 2 of them and succeeded 2 of them. However, that's not enough. He drops what he's holding, which happens to be his sabor, and then he drops prone. We'll say that he's face up as they're just chewing on his giblets. Okay. So you just kind of hear screams behind you there, Yogurt.
That doesn't sound positive. I think I'm gonna have to help this guy.
And then, Liz, the zombie mob is going to attempt to nibble on.
I wonder how Sergey's doing.
He's having a nap.
Good times. Okay. Gotta him. That's success. So there's no way in fuck that dog is defending himself in any way, shape, form, or color. So that's damage. Bring up the dog's character sheet. Wow. Okay. And then
Oh wait, fuck. I hit twice.
damage. Bite.
Sorry.
Damage. Bite. Damage. So 3, 3, and 7. Yeah, that's the same roll that was on the soldier earlier. So let's see where they go. 3 or 7 to the chest, 3 to the face, 3 to the chest. So and then that requires an HT roll from the face bite. And the dog is down for the count. Failed his knockdown stunning roll. Looks like Soldier Man being stunned over here. Boom! Okay. Next is
Yogurt?
I gotta delete off the dead dudes real quick. Okay. So first is this guy. And he's going to turn to look at you, step in as easy with you, and attempt to grab you as well. Grab it easily, and it's going to be telegraphic and okay. And random hit location. Success. How do you defend? You defend at +2.
Kite shield, go.
Like ping off of your shield.
How much damage did they do to it? I assume more than 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And then what's next? Who is next? This other one. Is going to step down this direction. Step in there with the puppy. And start gnawing on him as well.
You're really trying to kill my dog.
He's a pretty squishy target, and he's got lots of space on him.
Oh my god.
Too many dudes can't fit in one hex with people. I mean, I guess technically they should drop down to crouching. Or well, no, because he fell, so they need to drop all the way down. So instead of attacking, they're just going to change posture to kneeling. There we go. And then the other one down here is going to continue gnawing on the dog because that's what he's been doing for the last, I don't know, a while. Failed. I don't know how he failed, but he failed.
Too much hair.
Yeah. Too much mane
Fur.
hair.
Too much fur.
Bit where you already bit before.
Yeah. There's just no meat there.
Damn.
I'm going to move that direction. And the other one here is going to step down here and go ahead and go to change its maneuver to change posture to go to kneeling as well. Okay. Next is the soldier man. He's going to attempt to break stun. He failed. Next is the dog, who is going to attempt to break stun. He failed. And yogurt.
These challenges never end.
Never end. So many of them.
These guys are so annoying.
Undead.
I'm gonna punch this guy.
That's fair enough. Give him the ye old standard yogurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 3 punches.
Triple punch.
Yep.
Taste the feast. Looks like a good roll. I don't think he's going to be defending. He's got a crippled arm anyway.
Taste pain.
It's just dead. It was pretty close to being dead anyway, but now it's like the dead kind of dead.
Tell them to stop.
Tell them to stop.
I'm gonna have to help this guy. So I took my step towards struggling man.
And then Eastleigh, here you go. What'd you like to do?
Yep. -1 from energy pool. -3 to get my quintessence back. We'll find out if that works here in a second.
Fair enough.
Success by 1, it does.
Ta-da!
I'll use a point and see if Mana Leech works this time.
Fair enough.
Success by 1.
Fair enough.
So that's one thing. And then I'm going to do what I did before.
Fair enough.
Cutting strike success. Dragon Spear -2. 2 attacks. For every 3 points on each attack, I'll get a point back of QP.
Mm-hmm.
Telegraphic on one that's nomming, particularly one that's dying. Gonna go with Zombie Mob 20.
Fair enough.
Cespa 7.
Okay. It doesn't defend.
6 Imps, which is going to be 2 QP back.
3. If it's cutting.
3. Okay.
You did cutting, right?
Yeah, it's the slash thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cutting because of cutting attack. And then I'm going to do it again.
Do 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 do.
20 dead yet?
Ah! I zoomed in way too far. It is not. It doesn't look great.
Fucking hell.
Looks like
Yeah.
it's barely being held together.
I'm going to do it again.
Looks good.
Success by 10.
Oh boy.
15.
Is that cutting as well?
Uh-huh. Everything is after I imbue it for the turn.
That's true.
That's going to be at least +3, right? Because that's my max on QP.
Yeah.
Unless I can go over that, can I?
No. You would have regained 7.
Going to use a QP.
And that killed it.
Finally. That's the one that was holding my dog down, right?
It was.
That's great. Hopefully it helps. See what energizing defense does. It does, in fact, come back. If rolls go like that consistently, I'll be doing pretty well.
Indeed.
All right.
So,
That is my turn.
energizing defense. Next is Facilier.
All right, now I got to do the funky moves because there's no straight line.
As long as you're moving in a forward direction, you get to keep your sprinting.
3, 4.
And what you see is carnage.
Is there something in front of me?
Yes.
May I do something?
It depends on what you would like to do.
The shield rush that I know is a thing that I just don't have the stats for.
Yes, you can do that if you'd like.
What do I need to roll for?
What is your strength?
My strength is a 13th, and my 13, and my shield skill is a 16 or 17.
So you roll versus your shield skill to hit.
Okay.
Looks good. It's not it. You're hitting it in the back, so it doesn't even see you. How many hexes did you move?
4.
4. Okay. So.
You're about to see just bones fly at you.
Yes.
I'm okay with that as long as it's off my damn dog.
Cillier. What is your HP?
My HP?
Yeah. 13.
13.
Okay. Which one did you hit? What is his number?
I can't see the number.
Zombie 14. It's the one with the dude. The actual single dude.
14.
Zomboy.
Zumbrew. So it dealt 2 damage to you, but your shield stops it because your shield is what, DR4?
Yeah, it's kite shield.
And you dealt 7 to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it also is knocked prone because you rolled over twice its roll.
Ah,
So it's just knocked on its tum tum.
I like it.
And then that's what you see. You walk around the corner and you see like that zombie there was chewing on the dog's head. There's its upper chest. And then you see many, 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 many dead things scattered everywhere.
Huh. Just kind of blatantly looking around. That will be my turn.
Fair
The
enough.
question is if they attack me or not.
Oh man. The other zombie 18 over here is going to attempt to finish off the dude who's just kind of laying on the ground drooling. And random hit location. Oh, I guess it helps a lot if I select a token, right? Since that is a success by 0, so only 1 bite lands. And that's a lot of damage.
Poor
But
bastard.
hey, it could be worse, right? Where's it hit him at? On his left leg, in the shin.
Leg's gone.
Nah, he's just not feeling great. And that, fuck. His right arm was crippled anyway, but this is his left leg. He's not looking great. He's got a crippled hand and then a crippled leg. And then, what else are we looking at? Click. This one here's going to step down with you. And it's going to attempt to grab you as well. It succeeds. That's 3 zombie hands going at you.
Is he telegraphic or not?
Not telegraphic, no. Looks good. Pings off your shield.
I assume at least 4 got through.
I would assume so. Yeah. Bare minimum of 3, because it's 3 attacks doing damage.
Yep. And not all 3 of those are going to roll a 1. So,
At least not statistically speaking. Oh god. I seem to have lost a token. Okay, no, number 19 was killed. For some reason it doesn't have the killed thing on it. Okay, so that means it's number...
I killed 20.
Oh, there we go. This is what's going on. Alright, so that one attacked. This one's laying down. It's going to attempt to stand up.
Well, go to kneeling.
gonna go through the stuff required to try and stand up.
Yeah.
And then next is the next zombie, who is also dead. That's the one that Yogurt punched to death earlier. And then the last one is the one who just went to kneeling last turn.
No.
Try to gnaw on the zombie or gnaw on the dog's face. Well, his anything really.
This combat has been long,
It has.
but we've certainly gotten a lot done.
Indeed. You've killed many, many dudes.
Many.
Luckily, they're not very skilled and kind of stupid. Because if they weren't,
It would have been
Be in
significantly
trouble.
harder, eh?
I mean, also the rules he's using makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
this is also true.
Because that
there's
one
groups
guy who
of
attacked
four.
you would have been 3 separate attacks.
Indeed.
Yep.
So Titan tries to nibble him. He's gonna make it a telegraphic attack, and then Titan still can't defend. Like, between being stunned and then laying on the ground, it's a -8 base. Then his control points come into consideration, which gives him like an additional -9 or something like that. Another -8. So like that's only a -16 on his defense. Not an ice cube chance in hell. So, DiMaggio. What are they, 2, 4, and 5.
Minus whatever defenses he has, yeah.
Figure out where it hits him. Abdomen, right arm, right arm. So 2, 4, and 5. Oh man. The moment of truth.
Bruce.
Well, he's got this. He's fine. He's just bleeding out of many, many new orifices. But he's got this. As a soldier, let's see here. I'm going to try to break stun again. He successfully broke stun. Looky there. Moving on up in the world. I mean, he's still got a broken arm and a broken leg, but, details. Or missing hand and a missing leg. Missing hand and a fucked up leg. There we go. But at least he's awake, right?
Does he want to be awake?
Probably not. I wouldn't want to be awake. That's some pretty awful shit. Titans go. Titans going to attempt to break stun as well. He successfully broke stun.
My poor dog.
Oh boy. There we go. He got this. He's got this. He's still laying down, and there's 4 zombies on top of him, but at least he's not, unconscious while he's doing it. Yogurt?
What's the penalty for attacking into this space that he's
-2.
in? -2?
Yep.
Ugh.
I mean, he's laying down too, so you might not even hit him. Unless you got some long ass arms, you can somehow punch a dude laying on the ground.
And the
while
next
he's
attack's over?
standing 8 feet above him, 3 feet away from him. That's some impressive feats there.
So do I have a minus or?
I mean, I would say no.
technically the rules would say yes.
It would be a -2 to hit him because they're still, doing something else. But if you fail it, you don't hit him. Because
Okay.
you can't hit him. You may fuck up and not hit what you're aiming at, but you can't hit him by accident.
Let's see, that's bad. I'll throw 2 punches.
Those punches. Those punchies?
They're
Yeah.
currently trying to nom on him, so they're probably not going to defend, which means you could do it with telegraphic. Eat off that -2 penalty. Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Huh. It's 5.
Looks like a success. It doesn't defend. Another success doesn't defend. Roll your damage. Oh man. It's still standing.
I mean, it is a group.
Different dudes.
It is multiple guys.
That is true. That is true. Let's go to skill.
So tell me something. The way you're ruling this, because it's a group of like so many, can they take a certain amount of max damage per attack?
No.
Okay, so it really is just a total amount of health between these 4 creatures.
Yeah. They have 60% of the HP of 3 of these guys, and then once you reduce that all the way down, then the mob disperses, and it's effectively quote unquote dead, though it may regroup at a different time, given enough time and effort. If you guys don't go through and just make sure everything's dead. It's sort of like zombies falling on top of other zombies and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe these guys will notice me now.
Notice you, senpai.
Notice me, zombies.
Oh my god. Zombies. By the way, Siobhan, you realize I now watch a whole bunch of those like Nyaners and stuff. Like,
The VTubers.
yeah, I'm following a bunch of VTubers now because of you.
Oh boy.
That's almost exclusively what my
Fucking-
Twitter is.
Fucking
Just a bunch of
following
VTubers.
following Nuxtaku because he's fucking funny.
Easily, your go.
Hey, I wonder what I'm going to do this turn.
I imagine you're going to try to save your puppy's life.
I'm going to do my damnedest.
That's fair. He's making death checks. He is the definition of not looking great.
But-
He's taking up that side of the hex, so you'll have to evade through him if you want to move that direction.
Huh? I'm just moving up.
And that's what I was saying. He moved down.
Oh.
Yeah. So, like, it's split in. Oh, fuck.
Well, this thing happened first, so let's find out if my energizing defense roll gave me QP back. It did.
Oh, that? That's true. So, like,
What do you know?
the hex was split like this, with you taking up the bottom half and him taking up the upper half.
Okay. Let's find out if that worked. Dex versus Dex, 12. I crit succeeded. I rolled a 3.
You can't crit success in contests, but
It is a max success. So
you did succeed by 9, and he's probably not gonna. Boom. So easily, a 12 roll. Oops, I hit that button too fast. Whatever. So
Zombie
yes, you moved
15. Okay. Then we'll do my normal thing, which is this.
Stabby McStabby.
Failed by 1, but that just means I changed the way I attack.
That's true.
Does Annihilating Weapon do better against these creatures?
No.
Thought not. I mean, they're technically zombies constructs.
If they
I don't
were
know.
parrying with their hands, or if they were parrying with weapons, then annihilating would deal damage to the weapons. Anyway, just on contact, it's like you having a lightsaber and then somebody else trying to stop it with a stick. But weapons are already quote unquote annihilating versus
Bodies, yeah.
bodies anyway. So
that's pretty much what I can do with this. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the energizing defense roll to activate it again.
fair enough.
I failed.
You did.
Hey, what do you know? I'm not succeeding this time. That's okay.
It's okay. They're not looking great.
Gonna subtract 2 like I normally do, and do 2 attacks with the slash.
You had a -3.
Yeah.
-2, but they're gonna be telegraphed at the one that's currently fucking with my dog, which is 20, I believe.
That's fair.
So the first one goes in. It goes for this. Success by 5. 5.
Okay.
It's still alive.
Give me a second. This one's being problematic. Hang on. Where's my button here? There it goes. There we go. So, you hit it. It takes damage, and yes, that is enough to kill it.
All right, which means my next attack goes to another one nearby. 20 was zombie mob. I can't hit zombie 14 from here. Which other mob is on my dog?
There's this dude.
Looks like
and then
14
the 3 dudes underneath him.
underneath the dog.
Well, there's like 4 dudes and the dog's head in this hex. Yeah, zombie 14.
Okay.
Damn it.
Then I'm going to use another
Wavy
point.
token. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use another point off of Dragon Spear
Mm-hmm.
to do the Great Lunge for the extra foot of reach
Fair enough.
to hit 14.
Sounds fair.
And it's a -2 to hit him, but I get the +4 from Telegraph, so okay, everything's set up now. Attack. Success by 9.
I think they're probably not going to defend since they're all kneeling and such.
Alright. Then 10. And that's just a +1 if I count that thing I did.
Okay. They lose their HPs from the damage. Is that all for you?
I haven't really looked at the thing that attacked the zombie. I only heard a crunch in that direction.
That's fair.
So I'm just going to yell at whatever that thing is. Fucking kill the things under my dog.
Okay.
Come on, Titan, you got this.
Titan's over there going. Sillier, what would you like to do?
What do I see beneath a dog?
Looking at the dog in front of you, there's a zombie that you hit with the shield and knocked down. It went back to kneeling, and there's an unconscious dog laying across these two hexes. And
He's not unconscious anymore. He's just very unhappy.
he was stunned. Now he's just kind of laying there on the ground. And then there's 4 zombies in this hex just kind of chewing on his bits. Well, 3 zombies chewing on his bits, and then the one who just went to kneeling.
One of them on the ground. I can reach him. I'm gonna take a step just to make sure, I guess. Hold on. Wow. And just so I make sure.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm gonna reach out and touch somebody.
they're all right here.
Oh, they're all right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. Well, same way. I'm still within reach of them.
Fair enough.
Go poke down as I do a little spelly spell on them.
Spilly spill.
Spitty spill for free because I got it at 15.
Oh boy. What spilly spill is we using?
The one that affects undead.
Fair enough. So that's a 1d6 if you successfully touch him.
Yeah, and I use my spear skill.
I mean,
Or what do I use?
hang on. Like you spent your turn to cast the spell. So
Yeah, it's like that's what I use to poke it though. It says I gotta strike it with something.
Yeah, you can use it anything enchanted with a staff spear or with the staff spell. So like your spear would work.
Yeah. So do I use that skill for when I'm poking?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was asking on it.
Yeah.
All right, let me roll here for that. Yeah, I'm not shanking him with it, but
Well, I mean, like it takes a turn to cast your spell.
oh, I thought you could do them at the same time. I thought I was like imbuing it.
No,
Never mind.
That's a physical concentration maneuver to cast a spell.
Never mind. I thought that was one that just you could add on.
It's like what next turn if you smack him with your spear, then you'll get the spear damage off from the attack from the spear, and the spell will go off.
Gotcha.
Assuming that, it touches the wood part because it doesn't. The spearhead wouldn't normally count.
Gotcha. That's my turn then, I guess.
Okay. Okay, the zombie over here is going to attempt to nibble on Senior Dying Scout Man over here.
Why won't they notice me?
They're not smart.
But I touched them. I gave them. Touched them.
Yeah, you did, but they're not smart.
Give him the bad touch.
And I mean, Eastleigh's probably noticed that the mounted man is not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to attempt to attack the dude. They succeeded by lots of noms. Man's probably not going to succeed by any because he's fucked up. But we'll give him the roll. Why not?
No, don't give him a roll.
Don't give him a roll.
Don't give him a roll.
He's suffering from shock. He's laying down.
Yeah, don't give him a roll.
He's not stunned anymore, though. There's that, right?
It's no difference.
So he gets nommed by 3 bites. First bite. Second bite. Third bite. And the dudes. Well, it says to kick, but close enough.
Don't worry, his armor is protecting him.
2, 3, 4. Where is Soldier Man? Soldier Man. 2, 3, 4. And let's see where those hit him at. Yes, nowhere special. Okay.
It's all torso, right?
Yep. Torso, and torso. And there's nothing special for that damage type, and not enough damage penetrated to actually go through and hit those other special modifier changes things. So there's that. Next is this other zombie mob who's going to turn and go back into Eastleigh. Try to give her some more noms. Or grapples. Attack. That's a crit success.
Oh man.
You only got one fate
Okay.
that you can spend, and that's not enough to influence the crit.
So what can I do?
Nothing.
Not much.
Nothing. You get no defense because of the crit.
Yeah, you get no defense because of the crit.
So I can't try to block with shield.
No, that's a crit.
And
No defense.
Crit's an automatic hit.
Yeah. So it'll be-
they're tired of me giving them the runaround.
Yes. No more runarounds for you, they say. Okay, so the first one's gonna grab you in your left hand, which is blocked by the covered by the shield. So I would say it's grab on the shield.
Is there anything special about the crit?
That's a good question.
Thanks.
No.
No.
Nothing special. The second one grabs you on the chest. And the third one grabs you also on the chest. So that's 2 chest, 7 chest, and then 2 chest. Oh wow, wait, it's just you got grabbed on the chest a bunch of times. So that's 11 control points.
Control.
You have been grabbed once again by the slimy cold hands of the undead. This is how this session started.
4:30.
14 is going to attempt to nibble on the dog again, because that's what he do. That's a fail.
That's impressive.
Yes. So, sometimes they do that. The other one is going to attempt to do it as well. And bite the doggy. Oop. I didn't select the token, apparently. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a crit fail.
He disarms his bite.
The attacking or parrying creature tears a muscle in their neck, taking 1d minus 3 damage. There's -1 to attacks and defenses until next turn. Suffers a -3 to penalty to any action in which the hurt limb is healed.
The hell?
If the neck is injured, he's at -3 to any actions. -1 with high pain threshold. Good enough. He got bit himself, kind of. 1d6 -3.
Dislocated his neck.
So it's a minimum of 1. So he took 1 injury. Okay. That's it for him. Soldier man. What did he do? He gonna try to fight off the bites? The grapple. And I need to there. And then he's at some really big penalties. He fails by a lot. Almost a crit. Titan now makes his consciousness roll. And he falls unconscious. He is out. Puppy down.
Takes the nap.
Yeah, he decides that nap time is better than whatever is going on at the moment. Next is Yogurt. Would you guys like to call it here, or would you like to keep going?
I think I need to call it.
Alright. Don't let me forget I got my spell prepped.
I will not let you forget you got your spell prepped.
Alright.
Would you
It's
like to
been
vote
fun.
for MVP.
I'm gonna go little Morning Star guy over there. With his punches.
His punches. Yes, that one.
Yep.
I got 2 votes. I need one more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody voted for somebody else.
No one gets anything.
No extra no extra points. All right.
Okay.
So let me stop recording real quick.